Hello, everybody. This is Uncle Batman. How y'all doing tonight? I'm doing fine. I'm boycotting the NFL. That's what I do every year for the past 15 years. Yeah. Yeah, because that's the way I roll. Anyway, I don't want to watch that crap. Gone the way of the dodo bird a long time ago. Anyway, my wife and I used to be diehard NFL fans, and then after Bob Costas busted out on Monday night about the Second Amendment, taking everyone's guns, and just all kinds of other social justice BS, I just decided it was time to just no longer support it with my conscience and my moral fabric of my being. My father had served this country, and yeah, so there's that. But anyway, won't babble on about that crap. So we're here in Blackrock. We're gonna go for a little walk. That's what I feel like doing. So I was underneath, went through some of the mines and stuff, got over to the water, to the dam area, and walked around. Just wanted to kind of check. It's been a while since I've been over that direction. It's pretty much just a dead end, right? There's really not a lot there. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't nothing I was overlooking. What I'm kind of trying to do when on these stalker runs, just visit those little tidbits of the map I generally just kind of, I don't know, take for granted or think, hey, there's nothing there. Sort of like that last series when I was in Pleasant Valley, and I realized that you can actually get to Blackrock. Oh, man. And it was just funny, too, because I remember someone saying a long time ago, because they revamped, like they put the, for instance, Trappers, that cave, you get to melt, and that's when they moved some caves around. And everyone's like, hey, you can get to Blackrock from Pleasant Valley. And I never really bothered because I always just came to Blackrock through Timberwolf, right? So I really didn't care. So one, I think it was the last series, might have been the first one, I'm not sure, guys, but I visited it, and I was like, wow, you actually can get to Blackrock from here. Not that I would ever go that way, because I just think it's long. You know, if I'm going to hit up Blackrock, I'll just go to Timberwolf, up the river, up the rope, in the cave, and here I am, you know. It's just much easier than the Pleasant Valley. But if you're in Pleasant Valley, however, and you aspire to do Blackrock, then I guess it would, you know, it would probably be a lot more handy, right? So it has its purpose. It's just, I don't know. I'm gonna do it just to get some of the exploration stuff, right? It's kind of the way I'm looking at it right now. I don't know, to be honest with you. Do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm not climbing that, man. What's wrong with you people? So anyway, I was doing some interloping. If you're following that series, Stalker, I think a lot of people get confused when they come on the videos and they leave comments. It's like, I know they've only watched maybe video 27, but I just wanted to set it clear during this video that I am a Stalker veteran. I'm not an interloper. And, but that does not mean I'm dumb, like when it comes to the game. I understand the game pretty thoroughly, guys. I don't need people to say, hey, you can't do this or you can't do, you know. And I get it. That's cool. I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just saying. I'm just doing it because I don't do it. I don't really, I have actually grown a fondness for it. Silly as that sounds. It's not something I think, you know, because before, I'm just trying to word this correctly, but before I started the YouTube channel, I only played this game for pure enjoyment because I love it. I would get up in the morning, I'd make a coffee, you know, I'd turn my computer on first so I could get it going. I'd go make coffee or whatever, maybe something, bite to eat some mornings, depending on if I felt like I could eat or not. And I would put on the Long Dark and I'd just play it pretty much till I went to bed at night. And I did that for a long time. I accrued over 7,000 plus hours in Stalker. So when I started this channel, I was like, you know what, be kind of neat. Let's take it and throw myself at some interloper because I don't play it. I just don't like it. Just being honest with you guys, I just don't like it. And well, I didn't. I'm just explaining, you know, the way I was looking at it then. So I don't know, I just started doing this. Well, not this, but Interloper. I'm sorry, I'm playing Stalker, talking about Interloper. And I just love the game, and so when I got the channel going, it was like, I just thought it'd be neat to watch a Stalker guy that, you know, doesn't have any Interloper experience, just a little bit. You know, do a series on it, right? I don't know the tables. I don't know what drops for loot in Interloper, so I did have a few helpful comments with that. Like I went up to the Signal Fire in Ash Canyon, didn't, or Hush River Valley, didn't realize you can't get the satchel in Interloper, which makes sense because you got to craft it, right? And I even said that, I think, in a couple videos before that, you know, I didn't even know if it was going to even be there. I kind of was expecting it to be there, and I was kind of looking around for, okay, what am I overlooking here? So I popped out of the game real quick while I was, you know, recording, and I went and looked it up, and, you know, sure enough, you know, you can't. So, don't mind me. I'm just kind of, like I said, I want to go for little walks. You can't get through here. I know you can. I'm just going to, well, yeah, this is one of those dead ends. You know, I never really understood what this was about. You know, I was always thinking maybe at some point this would be a transition, right? Like out of here, you know, sort of like the bridge and Desolation Point, you know, way out across the bridge, and then, you know, well, for instance, the PV to Blackrock, right? Because I'd been there before and never really thought to look at some of them spots in there. Just like I found a spot, and I think it was the train station area there when you're heading out toward the Forsaken Airfield, right? Where there's like this one little area you can walk off the path and you'll actually find a rope climb. Well, there's a cave as well. There's a couple spots that I did not know about that I had found just from doing what I'm doing right now. I figure, well, I'm here. Well, let's just mosey around a little bit, right? Might go into the mine and, you know, mess around there a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. I don't really need to. I don't make bullets here, so, I don't know. I'm in that neck of the woods. I might mosey over there. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been down this way, and as I remembered, it's a dead end. But this would be neat, I guess, if you were collecting, you know, if you wanted like some deer hide, some feathers, some cat tails. So I guess Interloper, this would probably, although that being a dead end, really no fallback point, no cave or anything in here. It'd be almost silly because you get caught in bad weather in Interloper here and here, you're pretty much going to be a hurting puppy, right? This is all about. What the hell's back here? Is there anything I can go inside of? No. Not gonna get all wet trying to do what's obvious, right? So at any rate, we gotta check something real quick. Hang on, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not seeing anything going on here. Just keeping an eye out to see what was going on with the halftime show thing with Kid Rock and all them. Don't see anything really. I'm recording anyway, so we'll be able to watch it, but I'm just saying, it's, you know, just curious to see if it was kicking off or not. I don't have a TV. I only have my YouTube account pretty much, and I don't really watch anything. I mean, I keep myself in a bubble. So. All right, I'm wiped out, so I'm probably just gonna head back over this direction. We go get to that truck, depending on how wet I am. Yeah, we're kind of wet. Could light a fire. Let me see what I got for fuel. Probably nothing on me on Stalker. I got some coal, but we're really not wasted doing this. Excuse me. Usually I mute that, but I have my finger ready. So, yeah, I'm just got a new switch, too, for the headset. Before I was having to unplug my speakers and plug my headphones in every time I recorded. I went out and bought a new 6-inch, eighth to eighth-inch cord to plug in from the laptop to an A/B switch. Now when I need to use the speakers, I just flip it to A. When I need to record and monitor my headset, you know, my voice through the headset, all I gotta do is just flip it to B. So made it a lot nicer. It's only like $7. It was cheap. It's good high quality. It's compatible with the sound I'm using and all that. So worked out good. I like it. I would like to get a complete sound mixer actually set up for this. I have a mixer, however, it's not digital. So it's more for like a standalone PA system. It's a great mixer. Just wouldn't work for a computer application because there's no way to really hook it to. I mean, I could, but the quality wouldn't be that great really doing it that way. So,
need to find food.
Well, you know, we just so happen to have a whole bunch of it.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot
And again, I
soon.
would have turned the game sound up more, like the voice and stuff, so you guys could hear the dialogue and all that a little bit better. But if I do, then it's kind of, you know, they're kind of combined. And if I turn it up any more than I have it right now, the blizzards would just totally, I'd have to scream because it's so loud in my ears when I have the headset on. And plus it does drown things out. So I just figured it'd be better to leave the levels where they are. I mean, it's good enough. I think anyway. Let's go to this truck. We could light a fire on the other side, at least get a... Yeah, we're 54 warmth. Well, minus some degradation from the being wet, but that's fine. All right. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these 12 accelerants that I have. You know.
Perfect.
Wish I could have 12 accelerants when I was playing Interloper. That'd be kind of cool. Go here for a little bit. Take a little snoozer. Take a little nap. And check our stuff out. All right. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's going on here, man. I'll leave it right there. If it pops on while I'm playing, and I'll just pop out real quick and shut it off. I just want to see what's going on with it. Just curious. Curiosity's got me curious. You know what I'm saying? Curiosity.
Oh, I'm starving.
You're always starving. Okay? We've been through this before, man. My goodness. Eat this naughty food. I don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? Got cooking 3, we'll be alright. I'm just kidding. We need cooking 5, but I do it anyway. I mean, it pops me in a box, go sleep. Not a big deal. Yeah, I do got to start explaining things a little bit better when I'm doing the videos. I've been leaving people kind of in the dark. I just assume sometimes that people are watching me play the Long Dark to have a familiarity of it, but I've been noticing that I actually got a few people making comments that really don't know a whole lot about it. So I've been trying to answer them best I can. You know, just to fill them in on some things. One guy thought it was weird you couldn't fell trees. It's like, well, it's Long Dark, you know. Pick up sticks and you bust down wood, man. You don't need to fell trees. Plus all the stuff you could break up in houses, right? But I can see where that'd be weird if you had some survival game experience and you know bumped into the Long Dark. It's like, wait, man, why can't you cut down a tree? Well, it's because most of the trees have their limbs laying all over the place, right? And with the game engine being sold as it was when they made it, it was just not really a possibility, I think, back then, to be honest with you. It was kind of stuck to it. Gives it its own unique style, though, so. Man, I got so much stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, all my guns are fine, so that's the important thing, really. Let's sharpen this a little bit. Gotta love these outdoor fires. That's something I need to get implementing a little bit better in interlopers. You know, taking more advantage of the fact that because I waste fuel a lot in an interloper, and I know I do it. You know, just because I'm so used to not worrying about it on Stalker. So I'll overshoot the fires by quite a bit, and I find myself doing it quite a bit. So I gotta clamp down on that too. I gotta start using my resources more wise, you know, than I was. But you know, I'm working on it. Got that many hours playing Along Dark, and then you jump into a different mode where you can't do the naughty things you've been doing. Well, they're not naughty in Stalker. Stalker are just fine. And then you go to do that, it's like, you know, it's hard to not do it anymore, pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep, or pass time, and I'm gonna sleep right in this car. Without a fire, I don't need a fire. I don't even really need to drink, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna go ahead and sleep. People wig out over this, by the way. You don't need to gorge water in Stalker, dudes. I might lose some condition, but big deal. It's really not a big deal. You can sleep completely empty on water in Stalker for 10 hours. And see that? See the condition that I took? I would not suggest doing this in Interloper, by the way. Because, you know, you'll die. But in Stalker, you know, I watch people play Stalker, sometimes drives me nuts. It's like they're just sitting there gorging water. Oh my God, my water's down a sliver. What are you doing, man? You know, a big deal. You'll be fine, man. You know what I mean? Plus, if you need to drink coffees or something, you know, you don't want to be full. Like right now, see that water I got? That's the only water you're going to see me drink. That's it. That's it. All right, don't want to mosey back that way or no? I don't think so. Let's go roaming over here a little bit. Let's go roaming around over here. I just want to, like I said, I figure we're here. Let's do a little moseying around, right? See if I can't discover something I overlooked before, right? That I definitely know all about, you know. So, you know, it's just very interesting the way the game unfolds, right? All right, let's go back over here and go back down there and go to the left. Just make sure we're not overlooking something down this direction. Just for giggles. Go back that way after. This goes over to the farm. Or whatever the hell you want to call it. Right over there. See the building? That's where we're just looking at. So I don't really need to be over there, actually. Let's go down here. We'll shoot over this way. Oh, yeah. What's up, my brothers? Yeah, I did a few shorts for the channel. They're doing pretty good, actually. I got some good views on them. It's bringing some little bit of new people to the channel, which is what I was kind of aspiring to do, just to, you know, get some traffic picked up or whatever. You know, I always think you could go in there. Just looks so damn inviting, doesn't it? Anyway. Really wish they did more with those, the waterfalls, because I know there's a couple that are, like you can go behind that one up in Ash Canyon and, you know, up to the upper tier and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. But I mean, like going inside, like Secret Cave, right? And then have some goodies in there, you know? Don't make it like Memento Cash crap where you need a key and all that. You know, just put a little freaking chest in there. You know, a dead guy with a sweater. I don't know. I don't know why I'm grabbing these. I guess it's because I've been playing Interloper too much. We'll go with that, right? We'll use that for an excuse. All right, go down here and mess around a little bit. The dogs are so jumpy. It's like, go to touch them and they jump. I think because they get so sound asleep, you know? It like startles them. Hey, as long as the dog's laying on me, he's usually good. Drives me nuts, but he's good. My wife used to take care of these little guys, but she used to get mad all the time. She'd be like, they're your dogs. Like, well, I'm the alpha, you know? You're not the alpha. They control you, not the other way around. They can't get away with all the stuff they got away with me, what they did with her, so. Like, you know, they would have her going in and out to bring them outside like 30 times a day because every single time she'd bring them in, she'd give them a snack, right? All she was doing was reinforcing bad behavior. And me and her had that conversation a few times. And, go up here. Anyway, you know, I don't do that. I don't know what the hell's up here. Oh, it's the roll climb I need. Okay, yeah, we'll go up here. Like I said, I'm just exploring around a little bit, checking things out, you know? I don't have coffee, do I? Not made, probably. I mean, I got coffee. It's not even made. Make one real quick. I got a couple coffee sticks, I think. Yeah, in stock, I refer to sticks as coffee sticks. That's pretty much what I use them for. Go ahead, make a coffee real quick. Yeah, see, I'm too full. I don't like being as full on fluids. So I leave 8 minutes on the fire. Yeah, I knew that was coming. All right, what can I get rid of? Probably not a whole lot that I want to get rid of. I don't even know if I want to really go up. I can come back down. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just throw some of this stuff on the ground. There we go. That's good enough. Nothing, you know, terrible. Although those stump removers are pretty freaking good to have. So I'll make sure I come back. Kind of weird because that feed I had up for that halftime show is it's not popping up. Hang on, let me check that. All right, saying 30 seconds or something. All right, that's cool. Let's do this. Stick it over there. Just curious to see what it's going to be like, you know? Yeah, I don't really think this does anything. Yeah, it goes to the prison. So. All right, well. We know that, huh? Like I said, these are the little places I don't normally visit while I'm here. I'm not worried about Timberwolves, so I don't, you know, can roam around. Interloper, I wouldn't be doing all this crap, that's for sure. Of course, I wouldn't need to. I kind of know where I need to get to on that a little bit more just because, right? All right, we'll shoot this direction. Couple maples. Got the cave right here. Probably nothing in here. I don't even think there's coal in here. Yeah, there's not. There's nothing in here. It's just a cave. Although again, you know, what seems kind of useless on Stalker, this wouldn't be useless on Interloper. This would be a good place, right? Because it's a cave. You kind of need them fallback spots, right? So. Yeah, I don't know. Make sure I didn't overlook something silly. Nope, we didn't. We didn't. Oh, yeah. First step's a frickin' doozy. We won't be going down there. Oh, yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting zone. The prison could keep you busy. I just wish they really did more with the doors and stuff on the actual prison itself. A lot of, you know, silly doors that you can't get through that just, you know, you feel you should. It's a prison, right? I mean, you know, I don't know. I think the devs kind of. I mean, I don't know the constraints of what they had to deal with, you know, the environment for the coding, right? So, like I said, it got revamped and it was different. So there's all that. A weird place, that's for sure. I gotta remember to get to that rope too and grab that stuff. And Boyd's right there, which I don't need. Ah, you're wolf. I hear wolf. Yeah, this comes out here. Dee 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 dee. It's a weird, weird place. Was gonna get to the store earlier and grab myself a 6-pack of some nice cold beer for tonight, but I just didn't feel up to it today. I'll get up tomorrow a little bit early and need a little bit of food anyway. It's cheaper to run there and get it myself than have it delivered. So I'll do that. See, it just kind of goes around from where we were, right? I mean, if you were to go back this way, we could go to that foothill bridge over there to get back to where we were. So I got to get my stump remover and all that. I'll probably run over there. Yeah, Cook's Farm. I never can remember the name of that for some reason. Might be some coal in here, unless I've been here already. Nope, haven't been here. There's a couple pieces. So we got here. The hay bed. The hay bed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep for 3 hours, save here, and end this. Going on about 30 minutes. I like to keep these a little bit shorter. Just wanted to pop on, let y'all know I wasn't abandoning things. Then when I get back, well, maybe I'll run a little bit, you know, just because it's saved right here. So I want to kind of go with that. But I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Please like, comment, subscribe if you found things useful. I really would appreciate it. If not, that's fine too. You know, just come by and I'll watch things. That's cool too. Either way, man. So it's Uncle Barn signing off. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.